EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. The punter and kickoff man, Sam Martin, to get us started. And we are underway from Atlanta. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. As they get it up past the 30. At their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, team.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Ryan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
22. 44's the mark. 44's the mark. Check. 44's the mark. Hey, let's get some pass.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. Steps away to his left. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Check.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, and finding the tight end, Hooper. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. And even 40 yards. They'll look to run with Freeman. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big run there by Johnson. 45 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Check. Slam.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And the Falcons grab it. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Now the try here for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Lions nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
And the Lions first down.
Set. 180. 59. 10.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready. Yellow 80. 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. And watch your leg. Tighten up. Hey, let's do it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Set. Blue 60. Hey, 5-0.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Hey, check. Mike 40. Switch up. Get up.
Now it's Ryan. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's hauled in by Hardy. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front.
I know a lot of people look at these games and think, all right, this thing's done. Let's have some sportsmanship. Let's not try and score. You should never do that in the NFL. I've seen big leads blown, and teams that look like they had a victory, all of a sudden we're going home with a loss.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Galladay.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Stafford. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
Hey, Zoo. Watch the twist. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. 51, down. Let's go. Ready to go.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, but it's going to be 2nd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown. Kenny Galladay, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point good by Prater, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
And that's caught inside the 30. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. The first down carry here for Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
Switch. And middle.
They'll try and run for it. But they only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11.
Here we go.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with third and just a couple. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he has his receiver. That's Jones. Lions touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Prater for the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now all of a sudden we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
There's defensively got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On third and 1, Ryan. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
The Falcons will go for it. It's Ryan. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Check 13. Check 13.
first down. It's Johnson working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Stafford now 12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80% so far, and it's first and 10. And he's got Amendola on the connection. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 4th down, Stafford. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
Ryan to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
54, down. 44 to Mike. 44. Hey, exit. Coming to you. Coming to you.
Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Ryan now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Kill. Blue jaw Corker. Hey, Tuesday. Hey, box truck. Mike's Popo. Hey, right.
Now Ryan. And this is incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, Actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are on the field?
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Kill. Hey, 59, ready.
They'll run here with Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Check 50. Switch it. Hey, great plans. Hey, great plans.
Ryan wants to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Throwing now is Ryan. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When it's 3rd and goal, you don't need to make a heroic play. You just need to make a play and able to knock that one away. That was really nice.
Yeah, I don't think going for the interception, like you said, just wanted to make sure that the ball hit the ground, and it did.
I'm going to call heroic anyway.
Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 59. Mike, give me radar.
Stafford. And it's caught here. Amendola. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
180. 22. Alert. Bring it. Hey, Haywood.
Now Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Ready. Blue 60. Mike is 59. Mike 7. Come, baby. Now come, baby. 11. 59, Mike. 59, Mike. Check. 59. Go. Mike 5.
One last throw here for Stanford. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Extra point good by Prater, and that will get them one closer. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. By all
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Banana, 58. 44. Oh, you got deep? Fofo to Mike. Mike Fofo. Here we go. Check 52. Watch the eye.
On first down, Rodgers flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Deshaun Hand. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town at second and a country mile. Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now third down. A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a third and very long. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls a chill. post, strip out in your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat for the streets. You can do it. Ain't built for the weekend.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with Andy Dalton and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the punter, Sam Martineau, ready to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So we have now seen connection number 1 between Dalton and Adriel Jeremiah, A.J. Green.
Say that again?
Adriel Jeremiah.
Look at you. You are full of knowledge and information. And you know something? I bet Andy Dalton learned his full name as well because he figured out quickly, this is going to be my number 1 target. I got to know this guy in a big way.
It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Bengal 1st down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Nice methodical drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And the result here, a pickup of 8. 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And it'll be Dalton again. That's complete. Bernard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as your defensive.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Partner, are they going to cover him? That's 4 catches and the touchdown grab on that opening drive.
Well, what we're seeing so far, I believe, is their understanding that they want to go to him and often, but also they know they've got to move him around a little bit, get him into some different spots to continue to find open space to throw him the football. Otherwise, I just run 2 or 3 guys at him. They're doing a nice job of finding his way open, scheming him, as they like to say.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 22. The first carry now. This is Johnson. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch. Check 3. Check 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Those are the types of runs they told us they want to see more of. Look, they'd love the 60 to 70-yard runs, but those 10 to 20-yarders, they can help you win a ball game.
And that means everyone's invested because you know the big guys up front. That's what they do. They try and move people. But when you get your perimeter guys involved downfield, that means that they care about the running game, and they know it helps their team. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
32. I got you. Mike's 57. 57's right. Let's go.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Situation. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Waiting. Zebra. Check three. No. Off.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
180. 57 to Mike. 57.
From the 39, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 25-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up and
he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. 25 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Dalton going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
Dalton able to hit Ross. That's complete. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Third down from the gun, Dalton. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Throwing, Dalton. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. but he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Stafford, he'll get this one to Galladay. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
The 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd and goal, Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Now Stafford on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for T.J. Hawkinson. Incomplete.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Galladay. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Stafford. To the right and complete to Galladay. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Tight go. Switch. Joker. Switch.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down.
Showing up. Check 37.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
No. 36.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Ready. Big 20. All right, boys, here we go. 57 to Mark.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's got another first down as the tackle.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support rod. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries, competition shit.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Come on. 44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check, check. Hey, here I come.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 25. Check 25.
Now it's Jackson. Out to his left. He'll run it. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Devon Kennard. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. To try again after the sack. Jackson. He uncorks it for Snead. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 50 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Recon, 132 fighter. You got time. White. You got time right there. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Watch the safety creep.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Y'all playing level right.
They are going to go for it. It's Stanford. And this is incomplete. The former first-round pick, Marlon Humphrey, there to get a hand on it.
I don't don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, he always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Omaha, remove. Rush in. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Johnson running right. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions, nothing.
Here we go. Alert! Watch the whip. He's checking.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9. Stafford completing it here to Marvin Jones. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Hey, 22!
Stafford on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now it's Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Ready? Red 80. 536.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew. So I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Detroit Lions. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
A first carry now. This is Williams. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Open man is Galladay, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. On first down, Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stafford. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 23 yards, the final tally. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you. But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. J.D. McKissick, 38 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. He's got the first down inside the 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. 6-0 our score after 1.
Yellow. Argolani. What's the man? They're running that. Check.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes taking it in as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Single receiver.
After the sack on 1st down, Stafford. This complete to Jones. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
This is brought in at the 21. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. 1st down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, you see, and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to Mac.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're starting to put some space here. You know, first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Flushed out right. It's Kelsey on the ground. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Forced out to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Flowers in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They go play fake. Mahomes. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Not that time for Watkins.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Stafford on first down. Throwing deep for Galladay. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be...
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. That is a dangerous combination right there as we are learning quickly. Mahomes to Hill.
And think about the number of ways that they are dangerous, because Hill can run past anyone, so he can throw it all the way downfield to him. But also on the shorter catches, as we saw here, catch it underneath, catch it in front of someone, he makes a move or uses his speed, and it's gone. Either way, he can go the distance.
And either way, good luck. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
53's the mark. 53.
Now Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 36 yards on the play. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's Stafford. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. J.D. McKissick, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are back within a single score. This time, the extra point up and good, and that will shave one more off this lead. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
53 to Mike. 53. Check. 53. Monday. Let's get that ball. Let's go.
Back to throw. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
3rd and long. It's Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th down. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Check 43. He's coming. Double up.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
At the 24-yard line.
44's to Mike. 44's to Mike. 15. Let him know.
From the 24, Mahomes steps away. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Yellow. Alrighty. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Now Williams. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Again, it's Williams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. They'll run on first down. It's Williams, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the line,
44, Mike, 44. Attack! Blue down. Undercrush.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devon Kennard just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Flowers. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Complete to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Stafford. He completes it to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Set. 180. 40 got. Double right.
From the gun, here's Stafford. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard and the time left on the clock, as you noted? So many things to go through.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Slap. Attack.
Mahomes to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Alert! Mike 54! Mike 54!
Stafford now to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, throws like that, especially where we sit in the 4th quarter, he's got to be careful.
Yeah, and one of my faults is that I often view this game through a defensive back's eyes. And in this situation, your team's losing, it's late, tighter coverage. Take a chance and go and try and step in front of one of those and make a big play. So if you're the quarterback, that should be in your head. This is their time to take a gamble.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Here's Stafford. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there and a Lion 1st down. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Now Stafford. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Hey, check. Mike 54, Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the run. Mike 54. Mike 54. Exit.
One last throw here for Stafford. This is caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 19 yards away, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away.
Tell me what you want, what you need.